Salisbury, North Carolina, weighing in at 214 pounds, Crash!
Welcome to a very special edition of Velocity, everybody. Our guest commentator tonight, Taz, joining us on this special edition. And I can't wait later on, bikini action.
That's right, Nydia and Tori going at it, SmackDown style on Velocity, bikini action.
Where's Mark Lloyd tonight?
Mitch Floyd, who? Mark Lloyd?
The host of this show.
Weighing in at 208 pounds, Funaki!
You know, I'm smelling a good feud between SmackDown's #1 announcer, Funaki, and that Mark Lloyd. That's his name, Mitch Lloyd, Mark Lloyd, right?
Mark Lloyd, the host of this program. So it's Funaki and Crash set to kick things off on this very special edition of Velocity. I'd like to thank everybody for joining us, and a reminder, Confidential will be coming up next following Velocity on the new TNN. He's Funaki. He takes it to Crash in this battle of cruiserweights, exclusive, of course, to Stephanie McMahon's SmackDown.
Yeah, both these men would love to be in the hunt for Jamie Noble's cruiserweight title. Jamie had a great defense of his title. What are you laughing at?
Oh, Jamie Noble dressed as Elvis in Memphis for SmackDown this past week.
Trying to say something important, you're laughing at me. That's standoff right there between Funaki and Crash Holly.
In fact, it was a wild SmackDown. And look at Funaki trying to be a good sport, extending his hand to Crash, who came over from Raw a few weeks ago. And speaking of people coming over from Raw, a major trade between Raw and SmackDown this past week, which included the Big Show.
Well, speaking of a Big Show, oh, okay, I thought Crash was...
What is he doing?
Well, that's the Russian flag.
It is not the Russian flag.
Crash trained at the Kumite in Russia.
You're an idiot.
That's the Kumite, I should say. The Kumite.
Crash is mocking Funaki in his Japanese heritage.
He's showing his shoot fight abilities. Look at this guy. Kick him in the...
Oh! A right hand from Funaki to Crash. He was doing his best Ralph Macchio impersonation.
Oh! I went to high school with that guy from Canarsie,
What a drop kick by Funaki up underneath the chin, and Crash is he's going to scoot out of there, and Funaki in hot pursuit.
#1 announcer, Funaki, man, you don't sweat nobody.
Talk about the #1 announcer. How about the #1 contenders for the tag team titles here? Edge and Rey Mysterio defeating the Guerreros this past week on SmackDown. They'll face Angle and Benoit somewhere down the road, as long as Angle and Benoit can hang together as a team. They got their own problems, the new tag team champions who won the titles back at No Mercy last week.
Crash Holly just hot-shotting Funaki off the top rope, following up with a clothesline. Not a psycho Crash Holly. He's a little off the wall, this guy.
He lives there in prison. He's got, I don't know, Mark Lloyd had the piece of information last week about 50 animals or something running around his house.
Got all sorts of lions, tigers, gerbils, everything. Look at that sunset flip.
Up over the top. And Funaki, the cover, and a kick out.
Crash Holly called.
Oh! And a shot from behind by Crash.
He's one whopper short of a Happy Meal.
Still to come tonight on this special edition of Velocity, Nydia and Tori Wilson in a bikini matchup.
Puppies! What the hell? That was a mistake.
Funaki back into the ring, quickly into the cover. Hooks the leg of Funaki, who kicks out after a count of 2. Plus, the very impressive Albert will take on Chuck Palumbo in the new team of D-Line and Ron Simmons in action. Oh! What a shot.
Albert's been looking good lately, Cole. Albert has been looking real good. He's picked up his intensity. And Crash Holly looks good right here, working on the back region of Funaki.
Well, you know, the reason Crash said he came to SmackDown from Raw is to be able to take a crack at the Cruiserweight Championship. And if he continues to look impressive like this, he'll be right in the running for Noble's title.
Stephanie McMahon, the GM on SmackDown, gives opportunity, and Crash is getting an opportunity.
And Funaki, dog, face first goes Crash, and this could be a very important part of the matchup for Funaki. Here's the reversal. Funaki off the ropes. Crash misses with the attempted axe handle. Oh, nice drop toe hold by Funaki.
Right in the mush, right in the face of Crash.
Oh, speaking of the face of Crash, the drop kick.
A dropping drop
by
kick.
Funaki. Hooks the outside leg and a kick out. After a count of 2.
Funaki's going up to the top. I'm very observant. Pointing out the obvious. I love doing that. That's what Mark Lloyd does, right?
Funaki perched top rope. There's the crossbody. Crash rolls through. Hooks the leg. Funaki just pops out.
With pop. Look, Crash go right back to the back. That's it. That's the psychology you need in that ring. The psycho, there's the eyes twisted.
You're like something out of One Flew Over the Cuckoo's Nest.
What? think you're showing your age, Cole. That was an old, that was a movie, right?
Oh, look out. Look at this. Crash has got him using the tights. Funaki reverse, and he picks up the win.
Here's your winner, Funaki.
Well, Funaki, Cole, showing the world on Velocity that he's not just a great, great #1 announcer on SmackDown. He's got big-time in-ring skills.
Well, Crash extremely frustrated. He tried to use the tights. Funaki reversed it. Big win for Funaki tonight.
Still to come tonight on Velocity, things are going to start heating up because we got a bikini match, and it's Nydia taking on Tori Wilson.
I can't wait. What a season premiere at Tough It Up 3 this past Thursday night on MTV. This season is going to be off the chart.
Oh, I agree, man. Tough It Up 3 is going to be off the hook.
Contest is scheduled for one fall. Making his way to the ring, weighing in at 268 pounds, Chuck Palumbo.
Very important time of his career for Chuck Palumbo. His tag partner Billy out with a separated shoulder. Palumbo looking to make his mark here tonight.
Well, WWE Velocity is brought to you by Truth. We've got knowledge, pass it on, infect Truth.
And by Lux, hit the streets Lux style. Get the shoes with an attitude at Lux.com.
And by Paramount Pictures' new film, Jackass the Movie. Now playing in theaters, rated R. Speaking of
I heard
Jackass,
you were the star.
you beat me to it. I want to just point out you're a jackass.
And from Boston, Mass, weighing in at 350 pounds, Albert.
How would you describe this guy?
Big, mean, hairy, and a head the size of a farm animal.
And Albert has been on a major roll as of late. Extremely aggressive, very, very vicious, hoping to make Chuck Palumbo his next victim. In fact, I think maybe I'll dress up as Albert at the SmackDown Halloween party next week in Grand Rapids.
Who will you?
Yeah.
Albert's eating meals bigger than you, Cole. Stop.
So it's Albert and Chuck Palumbo one-on-one here tonight on this very special edition of Velocity with the bikini matchup still to come between Tori and Nydia.
What do you think Albert would think of that bikini matchup? I bet you Albert would probably want to come out and he probably enjoy it. Albert's a cool dude. He's got the nipples pierced, his earlobes, everything. You know, he's into the piercing thing. What about you, Cole? You got a nipple pierced?
Not at all.
You got your belly button pierced, don't you?
No, not at all.
Most chicks do that.
What does that have to do with me?
I don't know, I'm just pointing that out. Collar and elbow tie-up right here.
Albert backing Chuck into the corner. Referee Brian Hebner called for the break, and Chuck's, well, he sensed it coming in. Turned the tables on Albert. Tell you, Chuck Palumbo, he has got all the tools to be a major player in the WWE.
Yeah, but Albert's, knocking Palumbo's toolbox out of wax.
Collision between Albert and Chuck. Big splash to the back.
Two big boys in that ring right now. Palumbo's like about 6'5", and Albert rubbing that forearm.
Wow, just manhandling Chuck, and Chuck kicked out.
Just grinding that forearm right in the jaw of Chuck Palumbo.
Speaking of two big mammoths going at it, what about 6 days ago? Oh, wait a minute, listen to this crowd.
Shut your mouth!
They are chanting, shave your back.
Yeah, I know, and Albert's not too happy about it.
Albert distracted by the crowd, and Chuck with a big right hand to the 350-pounder.
Never turn your back on your opponent, and Palumbo capitalized on it. He's got a high knee right in the sternum.
Chuck bounced into the corner, and Albert with those clubbing blows. He is just pure, unadulterated power.
Albert, tremendous football player, University of Pittsburgh for the Panthers. You hear what I said? Pitt Panthers?
Yeah, Pitt Panthers. Referee Brian Hebner. Don't blame him from running away from Albert.
Well, if he's gonna shave his back, he might as well shave his chest too. What if his rear end's had hairy?
Will you stop?
I'm just wondering. I don't know. The guy's a hairy guy.
We're in at a special time tonight. We're at prime time. This is the family hour.
Hey, look, I like Albert. We're good friends. I got a lot of respect for Albert and Chuck Palumbo.
Yeah, he returns your rent-a-car every week. Look at this. Albert in control of Palumbo. And Chuck caught up on the second rope. Albert just taking it to Chuck here tonight. Look at Albert.
Albert's like a bear.
There's
Look
the
at him.
cover on Chuck. There's 1, 2, and Chuck just kicks out.
Chuck Palumbo loaded with fight right now. Unfortunately, he's in a rear chin lock by that big monster Albert.
Speaking of the two big monsters, what about the Hell in a Cell match 6 days ago between Brock Lesnar and The Undertaker? The most vicious, the most graphic, the most brutal title match in WWE history.
Oh man, and SmackDown brought it to you. You and I were so fortunate to sit there and witness history. The Undertaker just clashing in a battle with Brock Lesnar, WWE champion.
And Brock Lesnar and The Undertaker's lives were really affected Thursday night by the Big Show. More on that later on. Plus, coming up next, we're going to take a look at how Chris Benoit and Kurt Angle are getting along as the new tag team champions.
Right now, Albert's trying to wear down Chuck Palumbo, and Chuck Palumbo trying to fight back. You don't want to get choked out by that rear chin lock.
Look at Chuck quickly to his feet. Elbows to the gut of Albert. And Chuck firing back with the right hand.
He's coming, man. Palumbo's coming.
Chuck, former tag team champion, whipping out into the corner, and what a bicycle kick. Here's the cover on Chuck. Albert perhaps should have hooked the leg.
Yeah, you tell him. I ain't.
I'm not telling him anything.
I hear you. Well, I don't know. Albert's got something in mind here. What?
Oh, no.
He's going to do that reverse splash, that springboard reverse splash.
350 pounds.
We've seen Albert do that before.
And this one's, look at Chuck grabbing the bottom rope.
That good ring presence by Chuck Palumbo, even though he's got a lot of pain shooting through his body. Palumbo knew where he was. Has Albert got a hickey? No, that's not possible.
I'll tell you, Albert has just been on an incredible roll as of late. Chuck and Albert exchanging blows.
Down going punch a punch right here. Two mammoths.
Uh-oh, look out. No way. What a throw by Chuck.
Big belly to belly by Palumbo.
Palumbo building momentum. Kick to the chin. Albert
cover him. That's it.
A big upset. Hooks the inside leg, and Albert grabs the bottom rope. Desperation saving the match for Albert.
Smart move by Albert, realizing where the hell he was when he was on his back.
But Chuck continues the assault. Smart move by Chuck to continue the attack on Albert.
Down. Oh, the
look at Albert pull the referee in front of him. Countered with a thumb to the eye. Hung up on the top turnbuckle. Albert stalking Chuck.
Bulldo bomb.
Good night, Chuck.
Here is your winner, Albert.
Really good matchup here at Velocity. Chuck Palumbo, no shame there. Put a great fight up against Albert. Albert came out on top. Great match. Look at Albert pulling everybody out in the audience.
I hate to say it, but Albert is what Velocity and SmackDown are all about. Straight ahead, pure attitude.
Yep, that's right. Smash Mouth style of the big bull named Albert.
Huge win for Albert as he continues to roll through the WWE.
Still to come tonight on Velocity. What more do we have to say? It's two girls wrestling in bikinis. Nydia clashes with Tori Wilson.
Oh, testify!
You know, it's hard to describe the feeling of what it was like sitting just a few feet away from that Hell in a Cell match between The Undertaker and Brock Lesnar.
Following tag team contest is scheduled for one fall. Making their way to the ring at a combined weight of 525 pounds, Devon and Ron Simmons.
Hell in a Cell was brutal, it was vicious, it was graphic.
65 pounds, Chase Stevens and Bully Douglas.
I really like this team of Devon and Ron Simmons. Of course, it was born during the tag team tournament.
No doubt, I mean, the experience of both Devon and Ron Simmons are unparalleled in the tag team division right now.
They're both former tag team champions. In fact, Devon, part of one of the greatest tag teams, if not the greatest tag team in history, the Dudley Boys.
And the APA, Ron Simmons at the time was Farouk. We're still not sure why he became Ron Simmons, even though it is his real name. Him and Bradshaw made up the APA.
Well, the Will Sasso lookalike Bully Douglas to kick things off against Ron Simmons.
Will Sasso, I remember him. He's out of work, ain't he?
Oh, look at this. Douglas whipped across the ring and trying to knock Simmons down. You're not going to do that to the former Seminole.
Come on, man. You better hire yourself a tractor trailer or something. Knock down Big Ron.
Oh!
Well, I guess Bully Busick there didn't need his teeth.
Bully Douglas.
Oh, all right.
Ron Simmons taking, look at that. Nice counter by Douglas. And here's the tag to Chase Stevens.
Douglas getting out of dodge, can't play. Here comes Chase. Go get him, kid. You got him. Oh, yeah. Look at this.
Look at that.
There goes that.
Fly swatter by Ron Simmons. By the way, I meant to ask you tonight, where was your Elvis wig?
I want my bush.
Oh, your Elvis wig. It was the other night.
Noble wanted the back. Him and Nitty had some plans for that thing. I don't know.
Oh, look at the assault by Ron Simmons on Chase Stevens.
Ron Simmons, man. How strong is this guy called Ron Simmons? He's all bull, man. All bull.
Again, you've been in this business a long time, Taz. Have you ever experienced anything like Hell in a Cell this past Sunday?
No, I've been involved and witnessed some vicious matches in my day, believe me, but nothing like that Hell in a Cell, man. It was something I'll never forget.
Well, Brock Lesnar arrived.
Look at Devon.
Brock Lesnar, the youngest WWE champion in history, made a mark, made a name for himself against The Undertaker. But big props to The Undertaker. And we're going to show you, coming up next, what happened on SmackDown this past Thursday night. The Undertaker, a true pro, respect shown to Brock Lesnar, and then a brutal assault at the hands of the Big Show. All that coming up here on Velocity.
Damn! Look, Devon, man, coming in there, talk about ruthless aggression, even though you didn't, I felt like saying it, beating up Chase Richardson here.
Chase Stevens.
Oh, Steven Richardson. Wait, he's on Raw.
What the hell is going on here? Just kicking the hell out of Chase Stevens in this matchup. Tori Wilson and Nydia going at it. Bikini matchup still to come here on Velocity.
Got Billy Williams on the apron. He wants to get in the ring. Why'd you want to get in there with Ron Simmons? Billy Williams, did he manage the...
His shoulders are down, and Ron says, not now.
Billy Williams, did he manage the Atlanta Braves? That was Ted Williams.
No, you stop. Now I'm all confused.
All right.
It's Devon in off the tag, going to work on Chase Stevens. Oh, Devon's partner is Ron Simmons, and Chase Stevens' partner is Bully Douglas. And look at Bully. He wanted in the ring, but Devon made sure he didn't get in.
Bully, just stay out there, bro. He's better off on the... Well, I guess Chase... I don't know. He got slapped.
Devon absorbing those right hands by Chase Stevens.
Well, Devon, I mean, Devon's in great condition right now. And
wow, crossbody, lateral press could happen, but Devon kicks out and follows it up with a vicious shoulder block.
Well, come on. Chase Williams will be eating soft meals for the next few weeks.
Come on. And Ron nodding his approval. Devon has become a bit more aggressive since teaming with Ron Simmons. Oh, look at... Oh!
Power Simmons. You know, Cole, maybe Chase Sims and Bully Argento, maybe they're going to be the players named later. You know, that Stephanie's getting, traded over to Raw.
What are you talking about? Covered by Ron Simmons. And look at him just shove his head into the throat of Chase Stevens.
Look at Sims, Chase Sims.
Oh! Wow! The tag made to Devon.
I think Chase is done. The chase is over. Testify!
Headbutt to the sternum. It's over.
Here are your winners, Ron Simmons and Devon.
By the way,
that was a humongous win for Devon and Ron Simmons. Big win. What?
Memo to Bully Douglas.
What?
Never sneak up behind Ron Simmons.
Yeah, no. Oh. Still to come, it's a bikini match between Nydia and Tori Wilson. You know, Tori's got to be livid about the kiss between her father and Dawn-Marie. Maybe Tori can take out some of that frustration on Nydia.
Yeah, the best part of jumping up threes when those people get kicked off.
Following bikini match is scheduled for one fall, making her way to the ring, Nydia.
Nydia in her Billy and Chuck / Pocahontas gear, set for the bikini match here tonight.
I dig the boots. I mean, Chief J Strongbow might be hot about it, but I love those boots.
I cannot wait for this one. This is the highlight tonight of the special edition of Velocity on the new TNN. And look at that. Look at the pervert Tony Jimmo.
Well, he's never been with a woman, so, Look at Nydia. She's so Victoria's Secrets, Whoa! Look at that. Itsy bitsy yellow dot. Polka dot. What's that song?
So Victoria's Secret. So Walmart.
Well, Xbox presents WWE Survivor Series live November 17th from none other than my hometown, right there in New York City, Madison Square Garden.
Tickets went on sale earlier today for Survivor Series at the Garden.
And making her way to the ring, Tori Wilson.
Well, we know Tori's the king of lingerie contest, bikini contest, or perhaps she's going to be the, I said king, I mean queen of the bikini match.
Well, she's got the lollipop. Wanted to point that out again, pointing out the obvious.
That's why you're the color analyst.
Oh, yeah. So I'm wondering if hammer locks and reverse, front face locks and headlock takedowns will be used in this. Well, lost my train of thought for a moment.
Who cares? Wow.
I love gold knee pads.
By the way, there probably will be plenty of hammer locks in this match, if you know what I mean.
No, I know. Why don't you elaborate? Big word. Big word!
Tori and Nydia bikini contest here tonight on this special edition of Velocity. I wonder what Tori's thinking, though. We saw Dawn Marie tell Tori this past Thursday on SmackDown she was going to, well, end things with Tori's dad, Al, but then Dawn Marie planted a big old kiss on Al. I don't know what the hell is going on in that soap opera.
Well, it's like, like the young and the wrestlers. Oh!
Takedown by Nydia.
Headlock, tail of the head scissor. Perfect in a bikini match.
Nydia, of course, the girlfriend of the Cruiserweight champion, Jamie Noble. Tori didn't like the slap too much.
The slingshot here, Pango!
And Tori rolled up Nydia. And a kick out after two. Ooh, how come referee Mike Sparks always gets to referee these type of contests?
He's a lonely man, and the company feels for him.
Roll up again, cover again, and Nydia kicks out before the count of three.
I'll tell you what, this is, honey, yeah, beautiful, both beautiful ladies, and wearing bikinis, but physically, this is a hell of a match already.
Neckbreaker coming up to the leg, kicked out by Nydia. Hey, I still want to know what you're going to wear. Are you going to surprise me from this coming week on SmackDown, the big Halloween party from Grand Rapids, Michigan?
What are you talking about, huh? I might wear orange and black. It's Halloween.
What a shock. You could be a pumpkin. And here's Nydia with the shots to the kidney of Tori Wilson.
Well, you know who you could go as, right, Cole?
What? Great comeback.
I'm trying to think of the right way to say it without losing my job.
And a shot by Nydia.
Maybe we'll see a small package in this match. Maybe we go as a small package.
Oh, I got one sitting next to me at ringside. And Nydia now with his step there.
You got one sitting
Tori
there.
Wilson, cover, hook of the leg, and a kick out by Tori Wilson. Again, we want to encourage our SmackDown fans to show up in Grand Rapids dressed in costumes for the big Halloween party. Oh, a shot to the ribs by Nydia.
Nydia's putting something on Tori here.
Oh, and another one. Nydia's still upset, I think, because Tori beat her in that bikini contest you hosted a few weeks back.
Wasn't my fault.
How come every time you do a show, these bikinis and stuff are running around?
Chicks dig guys from Brooklyn, you know what I mean?
Nydia acts just like her Cruiserweight champion boyfriend, Jamie Noble. Oh! Nice drop toe hold. Noble was in a costume on SmackDown, dressed as Elvis this past year. And there's a slap from Tori to Nydia. Tori has had just about enough. Oh, man.
Nydia just dropping, running right through Tori.
Look at the leg. Tori kicks out. A very physical bikini match.
Yeah, both ladies, they're tearing into each other here.
Tori whipped across the ring. Oh, wow. Nydia telegraphed that one, so to speak.
Kick right to the hammers.
Tori taking it to
the
Nydia.
hammers.
Oh! Nydia is reeling.
Come on.
Tori taking it.
Well, Nydia's wearing boots. Tori's barefoot. I don't know why I just said that, but it sounds good.
That was unique.
Cover!
What a win for Tori!
Here's your Tori.
It's so obvious that, the beauty of Tori. We don't point out enough, all kidding aside, that, she's a great athlete. She's been looking good in the ring lately.
Well, folks, confidential.